Hey everybody, today we are out in the Algodones sand dunes out here in southeastern California. We've been trying to stay ahead of the cold weather. There was a big cold front that came down through the western US this week, and it's been pretty chilly and windy the last few days. So things cleared up today. It's nice and sunny. So we're gonna go for a hike out here across the dunes. Hopefully we get out there by the time the sun sets. That's kind of what we wanted to see. So we're gonna head out there for a little bit and we're gonna take all you guys along with us. So on today's hike, we're hiking with Isabel and of course Doug and Raven. Should be a pretty nice hike. I'm not exactly sure how far it's gonna be out to this highest dune up ahead, but I have one of my apps running that will give me a pretty good distance on it. Yeah, it's turned out to be a really nice evening. Had enough breezes blowing. It's kind of kept the temperatures down. It actually warmed up today after a pretty chilly night last night. We had frost all over in our camp, so got right down there around freezing. Still a nice night though. Woke up this morning to completely clear blue skies. The Algodones sand dunes, also known as the Imperial Sand Dunes or the Glamis Dunes, are a large sand dune field located in southeastern California. The dunes stretch approximately 45 miles long and 6 miles wide and can reach heights of up to 300 feet above the desert floor. The prevailing northwest-southeast wind directions correlate with the dunes' orientation. The dunes were formed from wind-blown beach sands from the ancient Lake Coahuila, which covered most of the Imperial, Coachella, and Mexicali valleys until around the year 1450. The prevailing westerly and northwesterly winds carried the sand eastward from the old lake shore to their present location, and they continue to migrate southeast by about 1 foot per year. The dunes have historically been a barrier to human movement in the area. In the late 1800s, foot travelers frequently diverted south into Mexico, and in 1877, the Southern Pacific Railroad was diverted north to avoid the dunes. In 1915, a wooden plank road was built across the dunes to prove that cars could cross them, and this eventually became part of Interstate 8. During World War II, the dunes were used for desert warfare training by the U.S. military. Today, the dunes are a popular destination for off-road vehicles and camping. Most of the dunes located north of State Route 78 are off-limits to vehicular traffic due to the designation as the North Algodones Dunes Wilderness, while the area south of this road remains open for off-highway vehicle use. The dunes are the largest sand dunes open to off-highway vehicle use in the United States and can attract up to 150,000 visitors on major winter holidays. Well, we're getting close. Almost crossed the middle section of the dunes here. Sure has been a beautiful night. The Algodones Dunes are also a biologically unique area with many species that are endemic to the region. A 2-year survey of the dunes' insects revealed over 1,100 different species were present, at least 60 of which were new to science. The federal government protected almost 26,000 acres of the dunes in the early 80s and closed them to vehicles as part of the 1994 California Desert Protection Act, creating the North Algodones Dunes Wilderness. The dunes were also used to film parts of movies such as Lawrence of Arabia, Road to Morocco, Flight of the Phoenix, Stargate, and some of the Tatooine scenes in Return of the Jedi. The Algodones were once part of an even greater dune system that now resides primarily in the Mexican state of Sonora, with a few extensions also in northwestern Arizona, particularly in the vicinity of Yuma. So we're up at the some of the highest sand dunes in our area. From here, you can see down into the Imperial Valley towards the Salton Sea. That's looking towards the northwest right there. But the sand dunes go on for quite a ways. So according to the All Trails app, we went a distance of 1.93 miles to get out to this point from our campsite. If you want to come and check out this area, I'll make sure I put the coordinates in the description below the video. So we're going to wrap this up and kick back for a little bit, drink some beer, watch the sunset. If you like this video and you'd like to see more videos about hiking and camping out here on public lands, give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and you can join us next time for another adventure. We'll see you guys then.